I got you under my skin. Hello again. Earlier I forgot that I wanted to have songs to help with feeling sleepy. I guess I'll keep listening to whatever I was playing before lunch. And there we go. I'm currently just really and totally talking to myself because there's no one here. And I've got my coffee. I've got my Paçoca, Paçoquita branch, which is one of the best. No, that's not paid merchandise, it's just really something I missed. And yeah, let's go back to figuring out what was I doing wrong or what am I missing. Did I delete something? Okay, I'm rereading the instructions to try to recall because I suck and I do not have I'm not sure of how I did it. I mean, to make sure I was using the right branch, even though it worked, so somehow I do have the thing. Maybe I'll just assume this is the right one, and from here I'll run compile. Let's see what happens. It doesn't work. Do I have to go to source? Let's read the instructions from my friend again. Oops, wrong window. Not LG. What am I doing? Oh. Alright, I think I got it now. Alright. Is it like this? How can I have forgotten all of that? This is not it. Let's try something else. Show. Okay, show suricata. apparently that's what I did. Let's read again. Ice, mist, and non-look. Coffee. Oh, this will be long. I should have done that while preparing coffee. Yeah, this will be long. Or this will take a while. This would be better, right? I would very much appreciate if my security deposit were really or was given back to me early this week. Just cloning into Suricata. Yeah, that's the part that should be different. Oh, now I remember. I spent quite some time there because I was changing things, and then I would rerun this, and then things would go wrong because I already had things. Then I would have to clean up everything, and that's why when I created the script that I have to add here now, because it's not there. And this was when I learned how to copy things into the Docker. All is coming back to me. Good, good. This is when you stop and like you write a short tutorial. It doesn't have to be perfect, just like this is how I did to make this work. Just so you'll not forget how things work. Yeah. And this is the thing I want to delete, Suricata. No one is saying it. Excuse me. Right, now that it has been removed, I remember that this was a bit annoying. Git clone. Oh, there's another thing that I could do, and it would probably be easier and more straightforward. This part was annoying last week. Give me back my key. Yeah, I remember that. Then I fetched, and there were lots of branches, and in the first time it did not work because origin and upstream were different. Origin. Is it like that? Okay, this seems to be alright. I think that munching isn't ideal. I'll try to stop that. I had this exactly same issue last week, and I don't recall how did I solve it, but I did come here. Let's see what I saw there. Do I really have to? I'll try something different. What's the name of the... Oh, it has to be V9. I will learn at some point. I'm missing something here. Oh, I'm not. Why don't you work? What? Why? Look, well, at least this works. I'll accept that. It is so hot right now. There isn't a single breeze. Maybe outside, but right now, inside, it's a bit like an oven. Okay, anyway. So I'm here, I've done that, and now I'll compile and see what happens. That's me trying again. So during packing, I found this notebook here, and I started using it in 2020. I would use it for studying, and I found out this page. I'll post it on Twitter later, I think. And this was probably the first day after having been accepted for Outreachy, when I decided, all right, now I'll sit down and start making contributions. It was after I had selected the projects I wanted to work with, and I knew so little of all the things that I would need. So much so that the very first line says PR. What is the? It's not. Is it the column? I think so. Pull request. So I didn't even know what that meant. And then it's check coding style. And first, updating my Ubuntu because it was fairly old, and then I had like this, introduce myself to the community. I feel so scared. And I really want to share this because I went from this, and that was a Sunday in November 10, I think. So it was really the beginning of the contribution phase, when I was a participant in the Outreachy round. And I just, everything was new. And I want to share this, just try and bring some courage to folks, because I've seen folks asking this. I have not a lot of experience. Is Outreachy right for me? Will I be able to do something? And yes, we can. Of course, it will depend on a lot of factors, and we will need help. Especially if you are like I was, if you have a job and you are working on your free time, but it should not be something that would prevent you from trying, and that would make you feel diminished or not good enough for doing it. We all have to get started somewhere, right? So we accept that and we move forward. So yeah, a bit more than a year ago, I didn't even know what a pull request was. And look at me now. I am working with Docker a bit, just a tiny bit, but and I'm able to understand more when it comes to how to handle Git and GitHub, and well, I'm using Tig. I didn't even know Tig existed back then. And doing rebases and all those things are very cool, and using Git aliases, which are also very cool, and once you learn how to use them, they stop looking so like sorcery, although they are still magical. But then you just realize, yeah, you just have to keep doing it and moving forward, and that's a long way of putting it. But since I'm waiting for Suri to compile, I thought I could spare some time to say that. Ooh, I hope that won't mess up things. And I hope I managed to write something. Oh, I'm still doing it? Congratulations, Juliana. I hope I am able to write something nice. We'll see. I am still to adjust to the time difference because now I am 8.5 hours behind Shivani and 4 hours behind Victor, and I'm closer to the Volks War at the US. And I'm feeling, where are the folks I'm used to interacting with? How will I make, I'll have to start earlier if I want to be able to interact with Shivani while she's working, for instance. Yes, changes, changes, changes. Big changes. This part takes a while. Let's check the other thing. That's what I said I would do. Oh, just because I said I would do something else, you thought, yeah, maybe it's time to keep going. I see. You're jealous. Too late now. It passed. Which means we can move on with a new pull request. Excuse me. You are the readme. This is annoying. I wonder if the issue is that this part is not done with the correct flags, and if I will have to this part, and if I'll have to change them here. We'll soon find out. I think I did change the build script, and I have to also copy the other thing. So copy workspace OSS. What do I want? It's a clean script. Where do I want to put it? Apparently I can put it in build, then out, Suricata, and then it will be accessible for me. I typed it wrongly. Again. Oh. Okay, this is the open one. Oh, I should also do that part. Contribute. Dev guide. Move into user guide as last chapter. Love 6. Let's delete all those kids. Don't do that at home. That's because I'm part of the team, so I don't have to be signing some of the agreements all the time. But if you are not a part of the team, do keep that template. It was done with care. What do I want? Describe changes. Previous pull request. It's a different one. It's a pretty number. Here. The issue doesn't change, of course. Update readme. User guide readme to explain image diagrams generation via script. Upload diagram files. All attempts to have to control, compare image changes with didn't work from the workflows. It seems to be because all files have the same timestamp. At that point, so the comparison doesn't make sense. So comparing which one is older. Image file 4. Doesn't work. Okay. I could try to elaborate on that, but I think I just saw dog again. And the other thing that I wanted to do was that. To upload a newer version, just so I'm sure it's working. And because I don't know if there's anything private there, let me take this off screen. Project home. Okay, maybe there isn't, and I just want to, I'm currently with another version, and I want to be able to add that one, and versions, I think it's here, yeah, I want to add that here, so I will have the right one, and it's not V6, but not V5, but V6. Oh, I always have this issue. There, and I activate it. Active. This will ensure that we will now have it building, and then I can use the link for it in my pull request, because I like doing this just so folks can, what do I want to say, they can see what things look like. Not here, not there. User guide, this is not it. How many things open does Juliana have? Yeah, the 5th grade in me also made fun of me for that. Oh, I brought it here, that's why I cannot find it. I'm almost thinking I would like to work late in the night to escape the weather, because at some point it's not so nice to feel like this. So we have 6 commits now. Clarify, alright. Move into less. Yes, add watermark, okay. Drop use, okay, in builds, alright. This is new. And readme, okay. Maybe I could squash this and I could probably bring this up here so it would happen before, and then this one could be squashed into this one because it's just one thing. Maybe this and this could be squashed into this one, and this could happen before because it's always good to have the watermark, so it could be there before. But this is like refining. I think that's not something needed. It's more of how could I make this look better if someone didn't like this. Build completed, view docs. So apparently it is working. Suricato developer guide. What were the complicated parts? Examples. Diagrams are here. They look a bit blurry. I think this has to do with how PNGs are rendered by the browser. Could also be somewhat related to Sphinx. Okay. This is working. Let's go back to the developer guide. Let's check app layer again, and we have the frame support. This looks ugly, but this is just my read the docs. Alright, I think this is okay. And this still applies, so that's it. I will tag JSON here. Should fix that for now. No, it's all good. It's all good. Thanks, Grammarly. Okay. just more than 100 pull requests later. Am I ashamed? Maybe. Replaced. Followed. Followed? Nope. Followed by. Okay. I like to put the previous pull request here and here because it's much easier to follow things. For instance, sometimes when I'm reviewing or when I want to check if I have addressed all the comments from previous reviews, I like to just go to the current pull request, the one that is open, and just I can easily go here and click. Whereas if it's just the mention to the previous one, I have to scroll down a bit more, and if there are more comments, it could be a bit more complicated. And this is just, and it's there. And I saw that in a pull request by Sumera when I was, I think, still contributing to Suricata, and it looked like very a great practice. Nothing from the guidelines that I had checked said I should not do that. Maybe it was even there, although I do not recall. So I said, yeah, let's start doing it. And yeah, that's the story. Okay, so this one. Those always take forever because it's been so complicated that you see it's taking a while. But anyway, done now. Now we wait, and I really hope this one gets accepted now, because then it would mean a task that has been there forever is finished, and all subsequent documentation tasks related to the user guide, not the user guide, the dev guide, would go to the right place, and I wouldn't have more merging conflicts like I had this morning. And then I could keep working on improving the dev guide, because, for instance, our contribution process is still largely on Redmine, and we want to bring it to the dev guide. But with this one stuck, all the rest is there, just waiting. So yeah, that's it. After that, we can go back to this. What happens here? Okay. So we built it, we used compile. Right, and now I want to basically go. Do I have the files here? Let's check. Let's go back and check what we have in. No, I think I'll have to. I have to go. Out. There it is, and it was there as well. I'm just, well, nothing new now. We have all of those, and we have the crash. Awesome. So since can I like I don't want to move from here and miss all the things that I need, that I've just built, and I'm not comfortable enough to know what's going on here. So what I'll try to do I cannot do it like this. I cannot. But I'm supposing we do not have GDB here. No, yeah. Well, I can. Yes. I miss all the cool girls. Shivani and Sumera and Sam and Modope. None of them is here now. So sad. Because I'm too far away from them in time. Alright, if I try to say this will not work because it has not been compiled with the right flags, right? Where am I? Okay, GDB out Suricata. Oh no, because I'm yeah, I don't do that because I'm already there. So let's do out, and then the first target is fuzz predef pickup layer. And then we have the crash out crash. And I think I'm missing something. Well, I'm certainly missing the arcs here, but I think I'm missing something else. Yeah, that's where I had to add many small changes. First, let's copy the clean script to, where will it go? Source build, I think. Well, just source. Source. Okay. I should just have moved. Well, yeah, it's done now. Now let's go to source. Yeah, let's clean. Now I want to check that build thing. Now I have to do it again. This is annoying. I must improve this. No, let's not. I remember this. I remember very much thinking that I did not have all the things that I needed here and not knowing where they were. Yes, I remember all of that. This annoys me. What I'll do now, which is a workaround, is that I'll just copy. Yes, I'm just copying it. Not the rose flag, I already have it. And I'll add this here. Then let's just go home. GGDB3. No. I do not have a better idea. So yeah, I'll be doing it. Did I clean it? Yeah, I have. Which means that it's time to compile. And compile will call build. And I'll hope things work as expected now. Unless it overwrites things, then I'm yeah, slightly doomed. Now there we go again. I'm too quiet, right? Back to the missing thing and the different time zones. Before, if something happened, like if Shivani had added a review, I knew we would have time to talk about it, and then I could improve on it. And now it will just be tomorrow. I'm not happy with that. Like for real. Oh, there I go, missing more folks in my life. I wonder. No idea what that is. Right, there's one more thing that I have to do that I mentioned I would do, which is communicate with my team. Oh. Yes. Oh. Caps. I have music. Last week. So last week started working and streaming, or started streaming while working. Seems to be helping with focus. And what did I do? Mainly trying to make fuzzing work locally and reproduce CI fuzz failures locally so I can debug them. I'm a lonely boy, I'm a lonely girl. Oh, I have a love who keeps me waiting. So we're trying to improve documentation about that as I go forward. What else did I do last week? That took so much longer than expected. Improve the documentation. The documentation. Breeze. Awesome. Started writing the documentation for adding a new Apple program. Stopped. I think those were the main things. There was some support as well, but not much. This week will be mostly fuzzing and posting. Are we close? So this week this week we will have I keep streaming. I hope. So Monday was off, I was recovering. Keep trying to reproduce, to properly reproduce the CI fuzz figure with GDB now. With luck, fix that figure. And proceed with packet alert queue improvements. Dev guide, YouTube user guide. Simpler approach. Documentation. Documentation tasks. Fuzzing. Add proto support. I did see another dog. It was a different one. I hope this is not something to worry about. It's surprisingly being 1 hour already. This shows how slow I am. But we have been able to recompile everything, and now we should be able to run GDB with args out. Then we want the fuzz target, which is fuzz predef that. Then we want the crash that is also there. This should be enough, hopefully. What am I doing wrong? Probably because, but don't you copy everything when you how did it work last week? I think it has to do with the build fuzzers part, because of the type of error, but it's not there. All right. as I said, amazingly, it has been yet another hour, and I'm trying to stick to the plan of having 1 hour sessions. So it's time for another break. See you in a few.